the inbuilt talisman.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
You kind of have innate evasion before the Radiance Burn even kicks in. So maybe that matchup changes a little bit pre-MKB on the Lifestealer.
I think you're completely wrong.
And Duraccio starts with Unstable Concoction. This is the new meta thing to be doing. Such a low cooldown on that ability.
Yeah, we've been seeing in the pubs at least. I think Tomato's been doing it as well, maybe some of his NA pubs. But yeah, this 1.5 extra gold on Grievous Reed, it kind of hinders your laning. And we've seen how Dota is all about winning the first 3 minutes of your lane, right? You win that, you unlock the rest of your game pretty much, or at least the next 10-minute phase.
Yeah.
So you start with this concoction. You're going to be whipping out like 150 damage, 30-second cooldown, helping your support take some damage.
Hey, you're missing what? 2 creep waves of getting a little bit of extra gold. 100, 200 gold maybe.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
Probably it wouldn't be 200, like 100, I think. Yeah. That makes sense. That's why people want acid spray first. As on the high ground, Hanskin is up there.
Ooh, gotta be careful.
Just a bit of right clicks. Doesn't want to commit the battery assault. Maybe they'll come for the wraparound. There's 3 people here from Goon Squad. So this will be a 2 for 2. No rune shenanigans happening here for Gaimin Gladiators.
Yeah, no laning shenanigans. We get to see a very standard game where the offlaner goes to the offlane and the carry and the 5 go to the safe lane. It's unconventional for Gladiators to do the conventional, but no, they got some pretty standard lane setups.
You know, part of me feels like they just did that last game, and they probably could have done it this one, and they were thinking about it, but they're like, nah, let's not. That was a little much.
No, I think that, jokes aside though, the Centaur does ground out. Oh, that's a big stun. Does ground out this kind of lane flexibility because he can just sit in the lane no matter what, and they don't really care, right? Centaur on one, Lifestealer on another. Please send your out to this lane. Please send your Beastmaster. Both heroes, they'll just A-click down the lane and farm no matter what. But I think there isn't really that much room to be so flexible.
Yeah. Do you think the Centaur enables Clock to like leave the lane and go do rotation? So you don't need to do any crazy aggro tri-laning because you're already pretty free on the supports.
Yeah, exactly.
As Ace, is he going for the Axis build? He is going for the Axis build. With the Windlace, actually, as a starting item. Interesting.
And he's going to get the boots as well. He did this in the previous game. Sure, he was doing the lane swaps, but I guess he really values being able to drag the waves and just being mobile from the offlane.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's cool. I mean, double melee, like it always feels good on offlane when you're playing double melee to drag waves like this, and then you've all these shenanigans happening, but it feels like you're supposed to lose a double melee lane, right? So if you're just going 50-50, you're kind of more than happy.
Yeah, your Beastmaster and Dawnbreaker against Winterwife and Lifestealer, if you're ever too far down the lane, you're going to get double slowed, even triple slowed, and just click back down the lane. So I think I very much respect them doing this. Ace actually, now he finally grabs... Oh wait, he's even going to grab the wave. Hold. There we go, surprise!
Yeah, okay.
There we go, look at little Ace.
Yeah, that's why he went for the Windlace here. It's not... I don't think he thinks like, oh, innately, you know, move speed is broken in this patch or anything, but it's more like, yeah, we're 2 melees. We gotta do these creep shenanigans. It's cool to see though. I feel like Gaimin Gladiators have always been a team that, since their inception, they've always been pretty innovative with their like starting builds.
Yeah, and then now you
see and Tundra.
He's grabbing the wave and Tofu's grabbing the next one. They're just pretty much not allowing this Lifestealer Wyvern to even lane. Like Pexi feels like they're both Aqua and Pexi now grabbing a wave themselves. Like, please.
Oh man.
He's gonna get the courier there. And this is our new lane. They might... Okay, they deny 1 range creep. They don't even deny the range creep. Oh, Tofu, you... Okay, still, it's a lead, right? It's 3 keeps 3-2. He can keep aggroing them. Ah, yes, good old Gladiators. Really deconstructing Dota here.
When this happens in pubs, I've heard a lot of pro players complain, like, why is this shit possible? Like, why can you do this? It feels like something that doesn't get abused enough.
Tofu's secured every range creep right now. The last 2 range creeps from this lane, he secured both of them. I mean, they tried to remove it, right? Because they put the aggro just behind the tower. They were trying to make it a little bit more... You have to be in a dangerous area to be able to grab the wave. Yeah. But realistically, it's so open, this area, that it's not actually that bad. I'd argue that if you put the aggro zone in front of the tower, that's way too hard to be able to
But then you can't pull.
No,
so the creep, you would have neutral creep aggro. You would have neutral creep aggro would work, but enemies wouldn't.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
But still, like, Pexi might even just be going down after.
No way. That's crazy.
He spent so much time talking about how to get 2 creeps to meet. He just died to Axis spam.
Yeah, you know, the cool thing about doing this is like when you have heroes that feel really strong at level 3, and with boots, like and which both of these heroes do, this feels so good because you skip the point of the, you just straight up skip, you time jump the point of the lane that feels hard for you, and now all of a sudden it's a 2 melee lane, but they have a lot of spells to work with, right? They're spellcasters now.
And if we switch to net worth, you compare the position 4s in the game right now. Look at how the Dawnbreaker 1500, close to mana boots. Compare that to the Clock, who's enabling the Centaur through more traditional methods. You're not really getting the farm, so this mana boots quick on Dawnbreaker, enabling the axe spam. It's super smart stuff from Gaimin Gladiators. Just some teams, they pull one wave and then they accept the lane speeding. But this team, they non-stop pulled for 3 minutes straight, really broke down the lane. Really enjoyed that little... Again, the first 3 minutes from Gladiators, these 2 games have just been very smart stuff. Big fan. And back to mid lane, very standard as usual.
Standard stuff, yeah. We're just chilling here. We're just chilling. Now, they're laning this series has been insane. As they're actually diving on Duraccio here. A big creep wave coming in. He's taking a lot of damage from the battery assault. Gets the heal from Warlock, though. Should be fine.
It's a lot of heal. 27 per tick.
Yeah.
This is such a strong lane as well, because Acid Spray, you push it out. You can also Fatal Bonds the creeps plus hero,
and then
like 300-400 damage.
Yeah.
It's rarely you see a creep wave actually hit the tower. And Centaur is a hero that dominates normally from standing inside the creep wave as it can't get cleared, and you just pressure non-stop, as you see kind of here. But again, this Warlock has got like 53% or 52.6% win rate in Immortal pubs right now. It's like top 7 for position 5 at least. Again, these are pro pubs. But you can see it kind of paying dividends here. Like, if this was any other support, this Alk would have had, maybe a salve on him by now, half effectiveness, but very much not hitting any of the creeps.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think that's the big thing, like in my eyes, for why this hero is a solid support right now. It's this salve nerf. I also think BKB was a pretty good counter to Warlock too, because you could disengage the Warlock ult and even the Fatal Bonds.
Jenkins, let's not get carried away here. Look at the cooldown of Chaotic Offering.
I know.
170 seconds.
Right. That's why I threw the Fatal Bonds there.
Yeah, that's true.
As the coil comes out onto 2. Invis also. Do they have any detection? We'll get the Wyvern. No detection, which, I can understand.
It still leads back to like the laning setups, right? You're getting these supports leaving lane with so much more on the map. Sure, it's more emphasis on Tofu right now because he's the only hero that can really do anything. The Warlock you can't expect to make moves, but being in the right place at the right time, sure, Winter Wyvern's helping, but you're never going to have a real punch at these river fights compared to, once again, like Tofu.
Yeah, he'll walk up and heal somebody.
Trivia time. Warlock, Celery.
Purge?
Yeah, the last time that Celery played Warlock in a pub, what was his item build? What was his first item he bought after boots? You have one guess.
I have one guess.
You do.
Is it untraditional?
Just a guess. No.
Okay.
Production says hammer. Fair play.
Okay. My guess will be Veil of Discord.
Oh, very traditional option. No, it was a refresher orb.
What?
He just went brown boots refresher.
Yeah. Wow, that's a Chad build.
He's a Chad lad himself, but yeah, we might not see it this game, but...
Okay, Duraccio, Clockwork once again. Hunting him under the tower, he's getting healed. Double stun coming in from Duraccio, gets canceled.
Oh, he's not dying.
Oh, that's not Duraccio, that's Tofu, actually. I'm used to seeing him on the... Okay, boom, TP's in. This is the Remnant on Peksu. Tofu's got some abilities up soon. He's got some wand charges, too. He can press both of his abilities if he wants to. Is he gonna... No. Just flexing here. Okay.
The Alk nearly went down, but he's already got the wand, the helm, 2 points on the Warlock hill, underneath tower as well with the aura. It was so close, but yeah, not enough.
I gotta say, I've been playing into a lot of Warlocks in pubs. It feels pretty bad, like as in bad for me as the offlaner.
I mean, the whole point of offlane is to chip down at your opponent. It's it's so nice to be able to say Warlocks in a game.
It's a buzzkill. Yeah, it is. It has been too long. It's a pretty cool hero. I mean, his ult is pretty awesome.
And look how low he goes. So he already fortification to allow for the tank. Handskin on top of him. What is it? 500 HP right now. Gets pretty low. Already the hills kicking in.
I like that he jumps into the cogs too.
Yeah. I mean, you got to tank up the battery assault. If he didn't do that, potentially goes down.
Yeah.
I love the fact that goonsquad are contesting this. This gameplay from Gladiators was way too fluid in regards to how they entered this, from the laning setup to the keeping Alk alive, limp, stealing away the stacks. Centaur,
this is juicy.
Better heroes at tanking them, so...
Yeah. This is really good from goonsquad. and
it's like an extra 2k gold if Alk was able to farm this all up,
yeah.
right? And then move to Ancients after.
It feels like Boom definitely has to be there if they want to contest the contest of stacks.
Yep.
But then if S4 is also there, you need an equally strong hero, which would be Ace. But Ace wants to be bot, chipping away at the bot tower, right? So them contesting in the allied jungle there, like, it makes a lot of sense just because of how Ace has to play the game. Like, you don't want to run over as a Beastmaster into your own jungle. That feels real bad.
That is the weakness of Warlock, and something you can't forget is, sure, in the lane, the first 6-7 minutes, you'll be able to keep your carry alive, but when you transition to jungle, you don't really get to sit top and push out the lane. You might throw bonds down.
Yeah, it's not that good.
Do you protect your jungle? So you really need the rest of your team to cover that, and right now, Gladiators, they are sacrificing their own side of the map through Beast playing aggressive and Void farming up.
So the Gladiators, they instead smoke to their Beastmaster, which I think is the right play. Just open up the map for your Alchemist, and instead of farming your own jungle, farm their jungle.
And look how aggressive Alk's farming, just to try and be with his team, to not get picked off, to not allow some random coil into the rest of the lads coming in. But no, flip side, goonsquad instantly moves to top lane. Aqua, he doesn't really want to sit bot into this Beastmaster. He can get roared through the rage, and yeah, he can go down pretty quickly.
Oh, Limp got a double damage rune. That feels like a really big one on Puck at this point in the game. Yeah, I mean...
They might smoke with it, actually. They are kind of posturing. Yep, there's
yeah, there it is with the DD. Yeah, goonsquad's doing very well in this game. I mean, stealing the stacks, like, yeah, you're against a 2k gold lead, but it's an Alchemist, right? So it's just supposed to be how it is. As Limp, he finds Tofu, pops the DD. This looks fairly free. So pushing Gaimin Gladiators out of their jungle.
But they're pushing out the support. It feels good to get a kill, 100%. They need to try and also then get Beastmaster away from this bottom side of the map. Force him to get into the out territory, so you're getting 2 cores overlapping in farm. They weren't really able to do that. That's what the idea of this smoke was. Because they hit the Dawnbreaker, I think Gladiators will be pretty happy with that.
Now the mid-tower push comes in with the catapult. The question is...
Oh, good old Centaur gameplay, right?
Yeah.
Get Vanguard, walk down to a lane, let it tank up a little bit.
Yeah, I love the phase boots on him too. I feel like that's a lot of Centaurs that go the greedy brown boots, and all of a sudden they're, you know, very, very squishy. Not a super high armor hero by any means.
Also a really rare game. Boom, often one of the more explosive mid laners. We've not really talked about him.
He's been chilling a bit. Yeah. I mean, it's like what you were saying earlier though about the Warlock. It feels like there's not much for him to fight with other than Tofu right now, right? So
he also can't fight anything. Is he gonna kill a Centaur? Is he gonna kill a life stealer? Like, it's kind of hard for him to do anything. So I respect him hitting some creeps, but it does. If you are goonsquad, you should be respecting that. In 3-4 minutes time, there is gonna be this timing from Gladiators, or maybe 5. That they're all going to get one item, one big ticket item, and then smoke across the river, try and get Roshan after the fact.
That'll be the Helm Dom 2 on Beast, Alk Radiance, and yeah, maybe Boom will be halfway to his Aghanim Scepter by then.
Tofu's trying to get a mecha. Yeah, it clearly feels like they're going to hit a timing where once Ace is ready and Alk has one big item, they're going to go and Tofu is going to go for the medic build, get the ultimate on top. Once you land, pop a mech real quick, maybe then go for Wraith Pact or an Aghanims, just to double down on the you're not killing the guy, you're jumping.
And nothing this game to really cancel the Dawnbreaker like in the last game with the Carapace. So I mean, as great as the ults were last game from Terraccio, it is a lot easier for Tofu to be that medic this game. So smoke comes out. They are running into a jungle that is pretty empty right now. It is just Tofu up there, and he's standing in the trees. So we're going to wrap around on Boom. Hanskin looking for the hook. They don't have a blink on Centaur, so they've got to hit this hook. They've got to hit a coil.
They just feel a little bit uncomfortable. They see Tofu farming top. They know Alks is farming the jungle. Celery's positioned to break the smoke.
He just pressed W, I see.
Does technically hit the creeps.
Is it the farming stun?
That's probably not, no.
That's awesome.
All right, let's keep an eye. Let's see if he does it again. Maybe he can deny himself. Don't forget, only 2 heroes can self-deny. Pugna with his life drain.
Wrong.
With his stun.
Wrong.
No. I mean self-stun. Like, by yourself with one spell. I don't mean interactions with other heroes. Don't try and ruin my trivia.
Okay. I'm going to say it anyway.
Go on.
Enchantress. We saw it in the NA game.
If you take over an illusion.
You take over an illusion that's hitting you, and then it'll kill you.
There's also weird interactions with...
Winter's Curse.
Winter's Curse is also Ogre with his something I saw I was reading on the wiki.
What?
I didn't test it.
Ogre?
Yeah, on the wiki it says something about Ogre having some weird interaction with his shield.
Huh.
But again, I've not explored it yet.
Okay, Coil comes out onto Tofu. He's the guy kind of just farming the top lane. They're TPing in though. Boom cancels the TP. Yeah, I mean, that's your dead lane farmer, as BSJ would put it. Boom just messing around on the mid lane, although they're all there for him. Gets healed up. Misses, just dodges the hook shot there, so. And Ace, okay, Ace gets a free kill on Hanskin. I mean, if Hanskin hits that hook shot, that is really unfortunate for him, actually. If he hits the hook shot, he saves himself also from Ace.
I love how you went the phrasing very quickly from missing to, you know, you very quickly pivoted to
yes,
make it
of
sound
course.
happier.
Yes, of course, of course. I keep forgetting I'm play-by-play. Nice dodge. I mean, he did dodge it. I'm just too stupid to. I'm not much of a void spirit
the Warlock
player.
was giving the vision, so it was a dodge.
Yeah. No, he does dodge it at the right second. That is an interesting noise, the slowed down puck orb. I gotta say.
Oh god. Like your life flashing before your eyes, kind of.
Yeah, I feel like I'm seeing into the purgatory. Gaimin's there, and he's smiling back at me. I love him dearly.
He just knows your battle pass level. That's why he's got such a big grin on him. Oh,
420. He's actually okay.
Oh, that's a misclick, surely.
He's running into the trees. That's not a farming stun.
Ooh,
okay,
ooh.
Limp actually might find him because of that. Does he have the coil? He does have coil, so they see him.
Warlock's behind.
Warlock's coming in. He's gonna snap the coil. Warlock heal comes out. Dawnbreaker ult also comes out. Limp has the haste, so he's perfectly fine. S4 is there. Dracio's gonna stun himself again. As Ace gets a killing spree, he killed the Wyvern in the back lines. So this is kind of baiting. This is baiting Goon Squad out of position here. Now Hanskin, they've got to center ult the hell out of there. Quick stun comes up from Alchemist. Puck is still in the trees. He was thinking, Stellar was thinking about ulting into the trees there, but actually wouldn't have gotten anyone. Now that was interesting. Duraccio with the epic bait self-stun. That was amazing, T. Governor.
I mean, that's the type of moment where I'd love to, if they did comms for their videos, just so I could hear if he's actually like, boys, is it like, I misclicked, or is it, boys, I'm gonna bait this 5-head play? Like, that's where you really gotta find out.
No way he was baiting that.
You never know. You gotta respect the pros, but
no, it is.
No, it felt like he misclicked, but great recovery.
Roar comes out on an S4. He gets the Crimson Guard off. Also, there is a Wyvern, so physical damage pretty worthless right now. And that Crimson Guard also protects the tower from the catapult, so tower is fine.
Yeah, Goonsquad, they're pretty happy at taking any engagement around a tower. With the Crimson Guard, the Cold Embrace from Winter Wyvern, the Curse, even the elusiveness of Puck is going to pay dividends when Gladiators, their lockdown relies on Beastmaster hitting the Roar into them full-up damage pretty much, unless you're getting some Dawn ult on top. But it's a little bit more finicky for Gladiators if they're playing into not their own vision.
Yeah. Speaking of follow-up damage, they're going for the classic Puck Infest bomb.
It's like too long since we've seen that.
Yeah, barely missing the Alchemist. They do see the Warlock, but they're like, no, this guy's worthless. Let's go for Duraccio. There he is. Yeah, that's a lot of damage coming out. The Warlock ult also comes out, though. Can he survive this? He would need to armor toggle like a god, and he does do it, actually.
Oh, and
Can he do it again? He does it again. He actually armor toggles. He has the Alch ult. Back up. Okay, so Winter's Curse comes out. It's not going to kill Boom.
Is Stellar even going to go down?
Stellar does eventually go down. They're not doing that much damage to Aqua right now. It feels like Aqua's quite strong, who does have the shard, so Boom is very slow. Duraccio comes out with the stun. Not a self-stun this time. Uses on the Puck. Dawnbreaker ult. Comes in. Doesn't really do much. Aqua going down slowly to the Radiance. Does not have Rage. That ability was nerfed. He can't armlet toggle like Duraccio can.
Limp, there is more tick damage.
I know, there's a lot more tick damage. Limp running away. He's got that phase shift. He should be fine. Oh, never mind. He's not fine. Okay, that was a long range roar. Does he have a keen optic or something? Oh no, he drums himself in for the roar.
Oh, what a fight.
That was dude, Duraccio. Okay, this kid is good, bro. This kid is good. What the hell? I mean, what kind of toggles were that?
The fact that his ult was on like 6-second cooldown when the fight started. He's then hitting some fat toggles, keeping himself alive. He has the Warlock heal as well.
S4 finds him. Yeah, I mean he's got ult on Alch.
But that fight was really split for Goon Squad. Like you saw on the split cam, you had the Centaur being chased by the Beastmaster. They were trying to kill the Alch, but they missed that extra little bit of damage.
I don't know if they missed it. He just has that sixth sense.
But again, like, just look here. You get the flare on the Alch. Just look at the positioning on the minimap from Goon Squad. Look how split that they are.
Yeah,
sure, you have Puck Alch on and lifestead on him. It looks like a free kill, but the Golem going through the rage, you get one toggle hit, perfect. unfortunately, there isn't an extra bit of damage. These toggles, he's toggling a single right click.
It's also the positioning that he's keeping, where he's not getting hit by the orb.
Playing around the trees as well. So
yeah.
Really nice
and not snapping the coil while playing around the trees, while toggling, while dodging the abilities. It's pretty,
a lot. No, it's
pretty
a lot.
insane. It's a lot. This guy's an AI from the future or some shit. As he comes in, stuns on S4. Okay. Just a bit of poking. That's not poking. That's a coil on the Beastmaster. Centaur stunned as well. He does go down, looking for Celery. He's very pathetically and slowly walking away. Hides in the trees. They see him. No TP cancel, so he's fine. So the pathetic support TP out, working in this case.
All right, it's a Warlock, all right?
I know. Listen, it's nothing against Celery.
I said Warlock, didn't I?
No, I'm just saying.
You're making it about Celery.
I'm calling it pathetic because that's what it is. It is a 5 position, you know? These guys are buying half duration salves for their cores, okay? It's just how it is. It's a 5.
The nice thing about that fight was I clicked on Warlock and his ult still on cooldown from, you know, the fight prior and
right,
more.
Right.
It's like,
Yeah, we got to watch the fight, watch a highlight of the fight, some farming, a new fight, and the ult is still on cooldown.
And it's just back now. That's good stuff.
That is the one problem with that hero. Although I can say that Chaotic Offering, this golem does a lot of damage. If you can just actually have people stunned on top of it, this thing does more damage than most carries in the game. 200 damage plus like 100 from the flaming fist, and then like 70 per second from the DPS.
And the fist is pure, to be clear. Don't forget about that.
Is it pure?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh shit, that's insane. BKB pures?
No. Wait. We'll find out in a minute.
We'll find out. We probably won't.
I mean, Warlock's not been played for like 6 months. This is uncharted territory.
Gladiators, they smoke up. They see Handskin. Not exactly the best kill. This is the Aether Remnant. Hook comes out. Handskin, okay. Gets roared. Ace was already there. He expected the hook to be coming out. And Celery, all right, get some wards up. That's, you know, support kill, but probably the more important thing there, sorry supports, is the wards, the high ground vision, which could set up for a pretty nice fight here.
And yeah, Tofu just running deep. He's got the mech, he's got the hood. He's trying to just prevent any initiation.
Oh, he's got a hood too, so he's mode beefy boy.
But goonsquad can contest this. They have Curse, they have Coil, they got Stampede.
They see S4. Limp goes in. He has got an Aqua inside of him. Coil comes out onto 2. Beastmaster not taking that much damage. Centaur actually goes down to the Alchemist, who has BKB at this time. Pexu uses the ult. Doesn't catch Durachio though, because it's not BKB piercing. Only on the target. Durachio, is it going to be a self-stun? Can he catch Aqua? No, he's stunning himself. So he does stun a carry. It's on his side, unfortunately.
It was so close for goonsquad trying to contest that, but it was like a couple seconds late. Sure, I mean... Yeah, Tofu's not going down here. But yeah, for goonsquad, they're trying to contest this Roshan. They weren't in time, but also...
it's pure damage. We get to
it is pure,
60 pure damage.
And it does go through the old BKB.
It goes through BKB.
There we go.
Okay. And remember, that's an AoE, the Flaming Fist, too, so...
So it's going to be even harder for Lights to toggle, don't forget, with the radiance, with this.
Yeah, although it used to be a lot more. As the stun comes out onto Limp, do they have Roar? No, there's no Roar. Oh, he does have Roar, actually. He just didn't have the angle to get him there. I see what he was going for. Draccio used the stun on the high ground. S4 jumps in. Exu presses Q on him, and it misses. Very sad. Life of a 5. As they are attempting to take this tower down. Creeps come in now.
You're now in the window of the game where Gladiators with Aegis and this lead, there's no reason for them to split up, right? They want to start forcing these objectives. Even though they don't have Chaotic Offering, they have the Primal Roar from the Beastmaster, the entire defensive toolkit of Dawnbreaker. I kind of like the synergy of Warlock Dawn, because when you can't fight with Warlock, your defensive abilities of Dawnbreaker at least allow you to survive these fights.
That's a cool point. Yeah, that's true.
That's kind of like a 1-2 punch, right?
That is cool. That is cool. It's like, come on, go on us. Let's go. Come on.
Guys, Golem's down. Let's go for a fight.
Come on. You can fight us.
Yeah. That's
I kind of like it. I mean, I think there's a lot to be done with Dawnbreaker, and people just have... It's this patch that people are really trying it for real and competitive, so I think we'll see a lot of combos like that.
If you're goonsquad, you kind of need to start skipping the map a little bit. You don't really want to take the fight, especially into an Aegis. There's Void Spirit only with a lag.
Jumps in, double jump.
Misses the Remnant.
But they do have the Roar. Coil comes out. Boom. Maybe a little bit in over his head here, but Durachio says, all right, I'll help you out here, buddy. Aqua beating into Durachio. There's a lot of AoE damage coming out. The Curse comes out. This time it does pierce the BKB because it's on the right target. So, enough to disengage. No trade there. But I guess BKB for the clockwork.
But in 30 seconds, you're just going to go again if you're Alchemist, right? You've got no curse, and now a 40-second window where you're going to have...
Yeah. He disagrees. He disagrees with you.
I mean, you've still got 20 seconds to push this thing down,
sure. Yeah, they're going to do the old retreat and take the bot tower.
But they can just be super aggressive like this.
Yeah.
Oh, I just love the net worth we're seeing here. Often you see Ace from these offlaners. He's always keeping up top net worth. Independent, he's either solo laning on some Tidehunter or Beastmaster. Unlike some players where he sacrifices game a little bit.
Oh, almost hit the old bird stun there. No roar to follow up, but they do have Ether Remnant. No, you're right. I think Beastmasters these days too. I don't know what it is. I mean, probably the Axes build. The fact that you always do decent in lane, and it's good for like clearing tons of creeps at once. People seem to get very farmed on this hero.
They also don't TP around the map as much.
They don't.
You take your safe lane, you farm the camps. This mid-tier 1, you don't really walk to hit.
Yeah, people come to you, really.
Yeah, exactly. There are some moments where you've already taken bot tier 1, you're hitting the jungle, you might poke towards mid.
Yeah.
It's very much farm first, get to your item,
exactly.
Then join your team.
It's like, if you're not stopping me from farming with axes, then you're going to lose eventually because of my net worth. But I'm hard to gank.
And unfortunately,
it's back to the old Beastmaster, basically.
Yeah. And that works really well because this Goon Squad lineup, they had to try and invade the jungle whilst defend the Beastmaster being aggressive in their jungle with the heroes which were Wyvern.
It's a lot.
There's a lot of disparity in early damage, so
yeah.
I can see why Goon Squad is in a little bit of a struggle right now and why Gladiators have been able to kind of see through their opponent's draft and put the pressure on them.
And that really is set up too by the good laning, because I do think like there is another universe where the bot lane goes a lot better for Goon Squad. And they don't have to deal with this Beastmaster as much of a threat. Like, it doesn't feel as bad that, oh, Beast is farming our jungle while we're invading theirs, because Beast just isn't that strong. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if Gladiators played like other teams where they pull one wave and play for the next, multiple, they probably would have gone even in that lane. They wouldn't have had such a level advantage. So yeah, 100%, just the laning setups just give Gladiators a little bit more edge. And when you have an Alk in your team, having an edge, it feels so much better.
Yeah, this is a if it rains it pours type lineup where you get a little bit of a lead and all of a sudden like the game feels impossible for Goon Squad to fight into it. Although they are going to try to fight into it right now. S4 has his blink.
They have to respect the vision. There's a lot of high ground vision from Gladiators in this area.
Aqua does have a Deso too. Not a Deso 2, but has also a Deso. So he's looking to get some charges on that. They're going for a full wraparound. Perhaps looking for Boom. As they jump Ace on the high ground, there's no Infest right now, though, so he's just going to run himself in with the Centaur ulti as Duraccio. He's coiled up. He doesn't want to break. He doesn't want to pop the BKB. Roar comes out onto the Puck, who has the Eon Disc, so he's perfectly fine for now. Boom keeps chasing. Aqua's got that Rage, though, so he's cool. He's chilling.
A lot of big spells used from Gladiators there. They're going to have to try and either push Goon Squad back into their base. Yeah, they are just pushing back to their base and farming up.
Yeah, another TP bot from Duraccio, just... getting the lanes good, as S4, all right. Goon Squad, they're looking to take advantage of the fact that Alk is not here. They jump onto Tofu. Tofu should be dead.
Good kill.
So they get some, okay, Hook comes out onto Celery. That's another hero that's really great to get here. As the Hawk Stun comes out onto the Clockwork. Limp is looking to kill Celery on the side. And Skin.
Out still like 6 seconds away.
Yeah, he's just jungling. He doesn't care. They actually get the creep as well. That's a lot of gold going the way of Goon Squad. I mean, there's still a mountain of gold that they need to earn to come back, but...
And look at the minimap. Aqua, he just draws the line. He sees a small window in this game where even though they're down 20k gold, they want to try and just get something going their way.
Oh, Duraccio. They found Hanskin. That's going to be a lot of burst damage. He's dead. Although... Okay, the Winter's Curse comes out, but that's going to be half duration. BKB popped immediately after. Aqua's got the Rage, so he should be fine. Leash comes out onto the Void Spear, who does end up going down. Silence comes out, so the Roar can't come out. Alk jumps in. He's trying to kill the Puck. The Roar comes out. Winter's Embrace as well. That's not what it's called, but he's going to be... No, he's got the Blink. He's fine. I don't know why I'm trying to predict what's happening. Duraccio, I hear that he's got the stun coming out. Okay. Gets the Winter Wyvern. Slows down Duraccio. It is 2v5, 2v4, I should say. But they still don't look to dive by any means.
You got to feel bad for Goon Squad. They found this one opportunity to find punishment against Gaimin Gladiators. They get a couple kills. They think they can start crossing the river, getting some players going their way. but instead they get reminded that there's this 26k gold alchemist
yeah.
in the game.
Yeah, painful reminder when he's at the fight. Maybe not so great. As Aqua very worried and presses the rage. Man, you definitely feel the lifestealer rage nerfs in game. I remember when this ability had way less of a cooldown, and it felt like he had it up all the time. And now it's like once he presses it, you can just kind of go on him afterwards. I mean, they buffed other things about the hero, but that is definitely one that, like, when you're in game, you can really feel it.
Yeah, unfortunately here, it does feel like you need the rest of your team to be doing a lot of things on the map so that when you join them, you're kind of the final blow in that mid-game fight. Wait, how do we deal with this rage lifestealer?
I do like the Goon Squad, though. They're using the Infest Bomb more than I think a lot of other lifestealers that I've seen on this patch are doing.
But, like, look how they're playing. They're playing under their own aggressive vision. They're down by so much gold. But, like, this is this type of play that you need. Sure, if you run into them as 5, you might not lose, you might not win the fight. You probably shouldn't.
Gaimin Gladiators, they feel this, though. They see the
ward. They scanned it out. This is a scan. Dire scan right now.
So they know that this clever smoke around has happened. Drachio, he's going to jump to the high ground, gets the Witcher Wyvern first. Jumps on S4 afterwards. He's trying to D-ward. He gets the ult off. It looks like he's still going to go down to the Basher, though. Is there a Basher? Looks like you got Basher. Yeah, he's got the full Abyssal. As the bird stun comes out onto limb, but there's nothing to follow up.
You have to respect the tenacity of Goon Squad going for that smoke. They had the vision there already, but they didn't find anyone. And it's Gladiators, the quick scan. Beastmaster, of course, is giving the vision, even though they don't have observers. Just send the creeps in. It just unlocks the fight, right?
Aqua, he's caught out. Drachio's got a BKB, so he cancels that. He's not going to be slowed down here. He's got the stun. His BKB wears off, so he stuns himself. Does have the Abyssal, too, so... He's got something to follow up with the Lifestealer. Yeah, he's just dead to the Beastmaster. Okay. And the Pot Coil comes out. Limp. He's got the Yon Disc. He's perfectly fine. Also dodges the Warlock stun. That's very nice. But you lose your carry. That's a toughie right there. As they're going to go in with the Bird stun.
This Golem can just push the tower.
And Drachio says, all right, I'm going to kill this guy. He's the support. He was wrong. He's not going to kill anybody. But a bit of poking. They say, all right, well, you're not standing behind the tower defending this, poking us. You've got no carry. You've got nothing to be afraid of.
Of course, Alk also got the little patch where even though the cooldown got increased, the duration of his ults increased by 5 seconds. Like, you can take these fights and still have a little bit in you to go for that extra post-fight where previously you might argue you're a little bit more skeptical. Yeah. And just methodical play here from Gladiators. They dodged that one smoke opportunity that Goon Squad could have found maybe one kill. But still, it's difficult. Like, Goon Squad, unlike that previous game where they had lots of damage over time, they don't really have that in this game. It's more just... It's weird damage that they have, right? They need to, like, clip... Like, they just need to be on top of a hero.
Ace has got the BKB. Roars onto S4, who does get the ult off. Puck goes down. Limp is dead. Pexu, he's saving himself, so he can't save the Centaur. He's going to die right after. All 3 of them who ventured out, they have died.
They just can't fight them anymore. Like, at this point in the game, playing on the Division of Beastmaster, sweeping across the map, when you're down by 30k gold, it might come to a shock to you, Jenkins, but it's pretty difficult to play Dota.
Yeah, that is shocking indeed, as the gold lead is even more now with the buybacks coming out. They do have Limp inside, or he's got somebody inside of him, rather. And that person who's inside is just dying as soon as they come out. And the supports, they don't even need to get focused. They're just dying to the AoE damage as, yeah, the carry goes down to a Void Spirit, who I believe has a double damage.
Ooh, we do have a... Oh, it's an Alk, to be fair. But it's 1,030 GPM, so we get to see a nice little healthy game from him. But, yeah, game...
There he is. Yeah, he deserved this one. I mean, that was